Hello everyone. Today we are presenting CodeBreak, an escape room style technical assessment platform. And here's our team members. First, let's start with the problem. Traditional technical assessments like coding tests and quizzes are boring and stressful for candidates. They feel like exams rather than real work. There's also no gamification or engagement, leading to candidates having no motivation to enjoy the process. And from the recruiter side, they only see a final score. They cannot see how the candidate actually thinks or debugs. CodeBreak solved this by turning assessments into an escape room experience. Candidates solve puzzles by fixing broken code, and recruiters can see every step of the debugging process. Next, let's move on to the application scope and features. Our application has 3 core screens, excluding login. Screen 1 is the terminal. This is a dark code editor style interface where candidates read a prompt and fix broken code. It could be broken JSON, a wrong API call, or a bad authentication header. This screen is available on both web and mobile. Second is the leaderboard. This screen shows all candidates who completed the puzzles, ranked by their fastest completion time. This is available on both web and mobile. Third is the reviewer dashboard. This is for HR or recruiters. It shows every attempt a candidate made, like how many times they failed, what wrong code they submitted, and their final correct answer. This is also on both website and mobile. Next, for the architecture, which we have 3 layers. The database layer uses MongoDB with 3 collections: puzzles, candidates, and attempts. The backend is a fast API with 4 core endpoints. Get puzzles to fetch a puzzle. Post submit attempt to check answers. Get leaderboard for ranking. And get reviewer candidate for the detailed review. The front end has 2 parts. A React web app will be built for the full experience, and a React Native mobile app built with Expo for the leaderboard and reviewer screens.
However, our app do have some limitations. First, our login is simplified. There's no real authentication with password or tokens. Second, puzzles are hard-coded in the C script. There's no admin panel for you to change it. Third, answer matching is exact string comparison with no partial credit. And lastly, the leaderboard requires manual refresh. There's no real-time update. And for our technology stack, we use MongoDB as the database because it stores JSON-like document naturally, which fits our puzzle data well. We use Python Fast for the backend API with PyMongo and Flask cores. And we use React 19 and White and React Router for the web frontend, and React Native with Expo SDK for the mobile app. All technologies here were learned in this course. And to compare the proposal with our final product, with everything we proposed were delivered. All 3 screens are complete, the backend API is fully functional, both web and mobile platforms are working well, and we have mock test data with a candidate named Bunat who has 9 record attempts across all 3 puzzles.
Now let's move to the live demo. We will show the web application first, then the mobile app. These are our web applications. I will register with my name and email. Now we are on the terminal screen 1. You can see puzzle 1, the broken response with the difficulty bar showing easy. The broken code is shown in red at the top, and the editor below is where candidates tried their fix. First, let me show what happens when you submit a wrong answer. You can see the red feedback saying it's incorrect, and it counts the failed attempts. Now after 3 wrong tries, the system shows a hint to help the candidate. It's useful when someone is stuck. So there is a hint. Now I have prepared the correct answers in a notepad file. Let me press the correct one. Correct, the green feedback appears and it auto-advances to puzzle 2. The silent endpoint, difficulty medium. Now I will press the correct answers. Correct again. Now puzzle 3, the final gate, difficulty hard. Now I will press the correct answers. And now we see the room escape, completion screen. All 3 puzzles solved. Now the leaderboard, screen 2. You can see that the name I just registered with is now rank 1, because I solved the puzzle very quickly by pressing the answers. Donut, our mock candidate, is at second place with the 12 minutes 34 seconds. The ranking shows gold and silver badge. The data come from our GET leaderboard API endpoint, sorted by fastest time. Now this is the reviewer dashboard. Screen 3. On the left sidebar, we can see all candidates. My name and Donut both have green dots, meaning complete. Bike Runner has a yellow dot, meaning still in progress. Let me click on Donut, our mock candidate. We can see 4 stat cards. At the top, total time is 12 minutes 34 seconds, 9 attempts, 6 fail, and 3 pass. Below that is the attempt timeline. Each card shows exactly what Donut submit. The red cards are fail attempts. You can see the wrong code detail. The green cards are successful submissions. This is very useful for recruiters because they can see the candidate entire team process. Now the mobile app running on Android emulator. First, this is the terminal tab. I will log in with a different email this time because our system tracks progress per email. If I use the same one from the web demo, it will show all puzzles already complete since both platforms share the same database. Now I see the same puzzle with broken code. I can fix it right here in the mobile editor and submit. I will use the code I prepare again. Yeah, and it's correct. Now if I tap the leaderboard tab, same data as the web version showing the same rankings. And now if I tap the reviewer tab, I can see the candidate list. Let me tap on Donut. Here we see the same stats, times, attempts, fail, pass, and scrolling down the full attempt timeline with all their submissions. All 3 screens work on both web and mobile, sharing the same backend API and database. That concludes our presentations of CodeBreak. Thank you for watching.